Yo, what is going on, Steeler Nation? Welcome back to the Steel Factory Podcast, episode 324. We're live from the North Oakland studio here in Pittsburgh. I'm joined by my co-host, Junior. My name's Rion.
Yo, what's up, guys? Another exciting episode.
All right. Yeah. All the pessimism from last episode's gone. We're here to be optimistic. Moving forward, week 15. Steelers going to the Colts on a nice Saturday game. A game I was a lot more excited about 2 weeks ago, thinking I'd be doing numbers at the bar because their team was looking good after we fired Canada. We had a Saturday game, late Saturday evening, finals week. Right after that, fucking parade in the city, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm fucking nervous for this game, especially because we're still somehow in the playoff picture. So that means we still control our own destiny, right?
Kind of. But I think, here's the thing, dude. In the last month, we've lost 3 games we probably should have won.
Yeah.
And obviously, you can go back and say, like, oh, man, imagine if we were fucking 10-3 right now or something, right? If we won against the Browns and these Cardinals and the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like the world's a completely different place. But here we are. We're struggling. We're banking on other things happening. There's like 7 other teams with our record.
That's insane. Well, we're gonna open up with that actually. The basically the AFC wild card race. I mean, we have the Ravens in the 1 seed. Miami could move on to 10-3. We're recording this Monday night. Miami could move on to 10-3. I think they will. They play the Titans. And then the Chiefs and Jacksonville are 8-5. They're only 1 game ahead of us. And we played Jacksonville too earlier this year in a fucking shitty ass game. But then the 5th seed, which we were at last week, we have Cleveland and the resurface, or what is that? The reemergence of fucking Joe Flacco.
Elite Dragon.
Elite, dude. And then we have us somehow ahead all this madness. 6 teams are 7-6. The Steelers, Colts, Texans, Broncos, Bungles, and the Bills. Bills just beat the Chiefs.
It must be like our division record or something, right? Or what?
I think it's the first record. Our tiebreaker is conference record, so AFC games, which we have 3 losses. So I'm just assuming everyone else did, because I think for division they look at head to head. Right? Or it's different when there's it's different when there's multiple teams. If it's not just a head to head, so 1-on-1, there's multiple teams with the same record. The tiebreakers are a little weird, and it's helping us. But yeah, like I said, we could do a lot here. We could knock off the Colts, who are in that 7th seed, and we could basically, get a little bit more cushion here is what I'm saying. Texans, CJ Stroud might be out next week. Concussion.
Dude, a lot of players do not play the next week coming off of concussion.
Yeah, which is weird or make me a little nervous because TJ and Highsmith, I mean, luckily we played on a Thursday. Doesn't help that this is Saturday, but that's actually helping us. We got 2 extra days. They're going Sunday to Saturday. We're going Thursday to Saturday. So we got a couple extra days here over the Colts. But what I'm looking at right here is Denver plays the Lions. If the Lions really are about it, they'll bounce back and they'll beat Denver, right?
That's the thing, though. The Lions are weird because you could say they've had a really similar arc to us, except they actually felt really good about their team.
Yeah.
Like us at 6-3, we were like, fuck, this team's like dog shit. Like there's no way we're actually good, but like our record is it is what it is. And then the Lions were like actually like historically good for a Lions team. And then now a month later, it's
what's the Lions record?
It's like 8-5, or it might be like
9-4. 9-4. They're good, dude. They're fine. They're gonna bounce back. Probably wrap up their division. They're going to beat the Broncos for us. And then we have the Bengals playing Minnesota. Minnesota is honestly like us, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Is that a more fair comparison?
They got no quarterback going on. I don't know, man. I mean, their offense is actually good, though. Is the thing.
Didn't Dobbs get benched yesterday?
Did he?
I
I didn't
think I
see
heard
that.
that. I think I heard that. I know they won like 3-0 or some shit over
Oh
the
yeah, they did. They
over the
played the
Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah, they
Fuck,
won 3-0.
a win's a win, dude.
A win is a win. And then Buffalo. Who did they play? I'm
They
looking.
play
I'm
the
looking.
Cowboys.
Cowboys. So some pretty tough games for all the other 7 and 6ers. How we feeling?
I mean, look, I think I don't know. I mean, right now we're 2.5
Oh,
point
who does
dogs.
Cleveland play? Who does Cleveland play?
They play the
The
Bears.
Bears. Fuck. Never mind.
No, I mean the Bears just beat the Lions though,
You never know. Any given
and
Sunday.
and with
Oh, wait, is that
Justin
a
Fields
Saturday
back,
game?
their offense is actually like freaking sick.
Yeah,
But
that's a
I mean, we'll
Saturday.
see.
Oh no, that's what game was it only? Oh no, that's just Sunday game. Oh, there's 3 games Saturday. Oh shit, I thought we were special.
Yeah, it's Viking Bengals, Broncos Lions, Steelers
Yeah,
Colts.
Red Zone's gonna suck on Sunday, huh?
Yeah, fool.
All right, well let's get into it. We play the Colts Saturday 4:30 in Indianapolis. How'd the Colts look yesterday? Didn't they just get shit on by the Bengals? Is that eye opening or what?
I don't know if it's eye opening. I think a lot of people are saying that Browning actually looks really freaking good, and then the Bengals kind of figured out like what to do with their run offense aside from Joe Mixon.
Mm-hmm.
I've like somehow managed to like make my Twitter feed a lot of Bengals people.
Just
Just from
keeping
like
tabs on the AFC North, huh?
yeah. And a lot of them were like gassed up about how the team looked yesterday and like actually using running backs aside from Joe Mixon and I mean it's cool. Maybe Joe Burrow is a system quarterback, but probably not, right? But I mean
Yeah.
the Colts have been a pretty like hit or miss team. You know, they've been in a lot of like high scoring games, which kind of makes me scared. Because I don't think we could keep up in that kind of game. But they only put up 14 on the Bengals, who have a worse defense than us, I want to say.
You say
But
that, but they beat the Patriots 10-6. High scoring. Actually, yeah, like the Colts Titans the week before the Bengals 31-28.
yeah,
That Browns
the
game
Colts,
39-38. Oh fuck.
I'm telling you, dude, they can put up points.
They beat the Ravens. I mean, so did we, but oh fuck.
Yeah, that Ravens one's kind of sketch.
That was overtime, right? Yeah, it was overtime.
Yeah,
Week 3, you could basically teams are completely different. They lost to the Rams. Lost to the Jags, lost to the Saints. Oh shit.
they barely beat the Titans, but we put them away pretty good.
The Titans?
Yeah,
Not really. Wasn't
know,
it like
dude.
16-13 or some shit? Fuck, I don't even
Yeah.
remember. No, I was like, what was the score of that game? I already forgot, dude. I know that game was sick though.
Look, if we keep saying this is a classic bounce back spot for Tomlin,
this is what's been going on in the group chat all weekend. Classic
eventually
bounce
he's gonna
back.
bounce back, right? Like
Where
we're not just
dogs-
gonna lose out.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like, Tomlin's not gonna finish below 500. He needs to go 2-2 these last 4 games to do so. Fuck, man.
So, like these wins gotta come somewhere. Might as well be this weekend, right?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, but are the Colts getting Taylor back this week? I heard he got injured a couple weeks ago. I don't know how serious it was.
I'm not sure, but even if they had even if they don't, Zach Moss
Yeah,
is still really good.
yeah.
Like Zach Moss is still really good. He's like the exact kind of running back that we suffer a lot against.
Can you even call Minshew a backup? Because Richardson's been out since like the first month of the year too.
I don't think so. I think Minshew is probably. It kind of sucks. I don't know how much Minshew gets paid, but it's not more than Mitch, and that's pretty tragic because Minshew.
That was our main takeaway. I don't know how much we brought this up in the last episode, recapping that shitty game against the Patriots, but why are we paying Mitch so much just for that product out there, man?
I don't know why we're paying Mitch so much. I think
Part of me
He's
thinks
an
he's
obvious-
due.
Maybe. But I think he's an obvious like cut candidate for this offseason. Like, I think as soon as we get past week 18, or as soon as we get our butt kicked the first week of the playoffs, like, I'll see ya. You know.
See ya, buddy. Yeah, I mean, he's came up what a mop up duty like 3 times this year, right? And then he had one start. Never made any plays, dude.
He really hasn't.
Like he's thrown like what 2 touchdowns and 3 touchdowns. That one to Pickens against the Jags, one against the Cardinals, one against the Patriots, and he's thrown as many picks, right?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like normally, what you'd expect from someone throwing as many picks as Mitch is that like, oh, they're more of like a quote unquote gunslinger type of quarterback.
And
But
there's
Mitch still
none of
kind of
that.
he plays in a weird like conservative fashion that's still super turnover prone. So like every time he does pick his spot, it's an awful spot. So I don't know what to do with that.
I don't know if it's like mechanics throwing off his back foot repeatedly.
His mechanics are terrible. Like every single pass he threw was just,
maybe
like, it
maybe
looked
he's
so
also
wrong.
maybe I think a lot of it too is a lot of the shit we give Kenny, and that he's just afraid to be in that fucking pocket. So Mitch literally wants to just fucking keep his chest so he has full vision, and that's why he's throwing off his back foot and never like fucking in a proper fucking form, because he actually wants to. He's fucking trying to see the fucking line in front of him. I don't know. The line
Maybe
has
like
been dog shit.
Maybe like some weird overcorrection type
Yeah,
of thing.
I don't know.
The line has been dog shit. It's actually tragic. Like,
Yeah. We say they look good. They've gotten better chemistry as the year has gone on, but then you'll see the numbers, the pass protection versus like run game charts. You know, people bring out all these fucking these stats on Twitter that honestly feel brand new to me. And yeah, they're near the bottom of the fucking league still. And yeah, a lot of that is coaching, dude. You saw guys that fucking got cut. They go to the Rams. Kevin Dotson, or we traded him. And this dude's fucking best left guard in the fucking league, dude. You can't tell me coaching ain't worth shit.
same thing with the guy in the Texans. Like he held his own.
Oh,
Kendrick Green.
held his own until he got injured. Yeah, he tore his meniscus or whatever.
Yeah, he was
and
looking
then
good this
then
year.
he started tweeting at fucking Steelers trolls like, that get back a bitch, ain't it?
It's kind of ridiculous. Like, dude, I think this offseason we gotta take a good hard look at our coaching staff and get rid of basically
that whole offensive staff is gone.
the whole
And then I think you look for a new DC. Yeah, we'll talk. We say we get into those things at the end of the year, but yeah, dude. Yeah, getting into this Colts game, who's gonna stand out for you? Do you have an anytime touchdown scorer? Have you been thinking about this?
My anytime touchdown scorer for this Colts team, look, they are the I don't know what rank they are, but they're one of the worst rushing defenses. They allow 131 and a half rushing yards per game, which is near the bottom of this chart that I'm looking at. Oh, they're fourth from the bottom, so they're 28th. They're the 28th worst rushing defense. Right. They allow 28th most rushing yards. I think that's prime for like a Jalen Warren touchdown. I think we see another Jalen Warren touchdown where he rips it for like 30 yards.
Sheesh. That's funny because I heard the same thing, and my anytime touchdown score was gonna be Najee. Honestly, look for them to take the ball out of Mitch's hands and just fucking run it. You know what I mean? Similar to that Carolina game last year.
Who's our other running back that we have?
McFarland.
Do we see McFarland crop up his head here as we try to make it an even more of a committee?
Dude, I don't know. Honestly, the Colts are getting by these games because their offense, right? Their offense is pretty solid. So if we gotta just fucking possess the ball. We gotta run it.
They allow 1.5 rushing touchdowns a game.
Yeah, if we're gonna win this game, we gotta run the fucking ball. We gotta pound that shit. There's a reason why. And then you hope maybe that shit opens up play action. Again, too, you saw fucking play action against the Patriots. I think it's probably the first drive. go play action, and then Mitch didn't even pull the trigger and just fucking ran it. I mean, he got a first down, but I was like, dude, really? Um,
I think, I mean, a lot of our biggest frustrations is definitely just like the offense in general. It seems like our running game with Kenny was better.
I thought the Patriots had a good run D, but at the same time too, when we were playing the Cardinals,
Oh yeah, they're top 3 run D.
you expected the Cardinal against the Cardinals in that shitty weather to run the ball. We would right, like we would have tried to force it. Nah, we really didn't. Dude,
Yeah, is that
the play calling sucks still. Let's be real. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean the problems we have are still problems we have now. Like Sullivan wasn't calling plays for a reason. I think I don't know what Steeler fans expected.
What did you expect, huh?
I mean,
Was
well, I
that
don't know
Bengals
what
game
I
just a
expect.
tease, dude?
I think the Bengal game was a tease. It's kind of like that dead cat bounce where
Ah,
like whenever a team fires their head coach in the middle of a season, they like magically win the next game and they
yeah.
look like all our problems are solved. I think it's something like that. Like, um, you know what?
But
Maybe
it wasn't even like, I mean, you look at the points and it wasn't even like that much of a, like, you know what I
no.
mean? 16
It looked
points, but
like
yeah, 400 yards was sick.
if you told me the score before the game even started, or like before, if you told me the score and I didn't know Matt Canada was like fired, I would have been like, oh, okay, like I wouldn't have
Uh,
questioned it at all. You know, I
yeah.
think it's just like I, I don't, we can't expect anything out of our offensive coaching staff. Like if the whole offense is terrible, if we have effort problems, uh, it seems all over the place on offense,
Yeah.
and we have coaching problems all over the place on offense, then I mean, what else is there to say than like the coaching for the offensive side of the ball is just not it, and we just have to clean house.
And if we drop this game, we're at 7-7, right? And then I'm pretty sure we're out of the playoff picture. I mean, we'll be in the hunt, whatever, right? But dude, this is honestly, it feels like do or die at this point. You know what I mean? And if this team wants to be serious, it has to start right here. Um, and yeah, dude, like we talk about how Tomlin always bounces back in these games. You know, we have the extra couple days because we played on Thursday. But dude, yeah, like you said, our fucking our offense looks checked out, dude, and that falls on a lot of people in the fucking office.
Yeah, it definitely does. I don't know how much like look. I think the defense like has a lot of really good players and a lot of really good leaders on it. Even if there are holes in the defense, I've never felt like they're not making an effort. And you can just and you can tell like from the product on the field, like they might be in really bad spots and they'll somehow like make plays, right?
Yeah,
Like that.
they didn't. That's what we needed though against the Patriots or at least the Cardinals. Like that's what we've relied on so much, and it's kind of why the defense has kind of kept us in the games. Is because they'll luck out and they'll get a fucking interception in the red zone,
Yeah.
right? A
No, and
lot of
that's what
times.
that's what
Yeah,
it is too, dude. Like those like turnovers, are inherently like a super noisy like thing. Like
yeah,
like it, over the course of the season, you could be like, oh wow, like we were a really good, uh, like we caused a lot of turnovers that year. Like, but you have to talk about it as like that year, not
right.
like oh we're good for an interception a game. It's like that's because that's fucking bullshit. No one's good for an interception a game.
Yeah,
That never happens.
and I don't
So
think we won the turnover battle these last two games, and that's really what it is.
I mean that too. Like dude, we're playing with such slim margins as it is with offense.
Yeah, yeah,
And if we're not making the most out of drives, if we're getting like 4.5 points less a game because we're not getting a field goal or we're not getting a touchdown or 2 field goals, then it's over. Like we're not winning these games by a lot as it is, you know.
How about
So
this? The Packers' last 5 games, they're 4-1. Who did they lose to?
no, they lost. Yeah, like we definitely have it, dude. Like we're like it's instances like that where I think like, okay, like our defense is obviously like coached up really well. Terrell Austin, like he can be kind of frustrating because it seems like every once in a while he drops like an absolute stinker of a game, but then there are moments where it's like, oh shit, like this was like a pretty well coached game, and I've seen like articles, where Minka talks really highly of him, and he thinks he prepares super well. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do think we should move on from Terrell Austin at some point. I think we need to kind of model ourselves after the Ravens in the
yeah.
sense where like you know what, the Ravens had a really good offensive coordinator and they had a really good defensive coordinator, but they kind of hit their ceilings, and then now they got a new DC 1 year, and then the next year they got a new OC, and their team is completely different, and they've kind of retooled, with like a big trade for Roquan Smith, and they
Oh yeah.
retooled with like some wide receiver signings for Lamar, and their offense is fucking elite. Lamar's always been he's good, and their defense is, I think it's one of the best in the league. I think it's like top 3 or top. It might even be top 2. I think the Niners probably better than them. So I mean, we
Yeah, I
have
mean,
to we have
we
to.
really thought we were gonna catch the Ravens, dude, and we still could. They had to drop 2 of the next 3, and we'd have to win in Baltimore. But yeah, the Ravens do
Like,
look
but
pretty scary. I mean, another thing too is like we beat that Rams team. That Rams team gave fucking Baltimore problems yesterday, and that was
oh
with
yeah,
Cooper Cup back and Puka, and that was in a. I mean, I can't say that it was all fucking Steeler fans in LA. But yeah, dude. I'm seeing here that Le'Veon Bell and AB might pull up to that last home game against the Bengals. Holy shit!
be kind of funny.
Yeah,
Should we
I
give should we give AB the keys and let him call plays?
You think Ben is serious about his arm still being good and he's waiting for the call?
I think so. How much would you?
If Joe Flacco could come off the couch, throw 250 and a couple touchdowns, what makes you say Ben can't, dude? Honestly, give him a fucking call already. Come
Dude,
on, Con.
the amount of reps that Ben has, like, there's no way he's not still good.
Dude, you can't tell me Ben can't come in and fucking pick apart this Colts defense this week, dude. He did it so many times in his career.
I bet Ben throws 500 again.
That's a fucking clip, dude. um, but yeah, I guess we could go into score predictions. We did about our anytime touchdown score. I think the run game. Will that be? Oh, has that happened? That has, right? I think the Packers game and the Rams game. Speak of the devil, huh? Each of our running backs had a piece, a touchdown.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so we've done it before. We'll do it again. All right, let's go score predictions. I don't know.
Right.
I honestly I don't know. You love looking at the not the props, the spreads, the
Yeah.
history of Tomlin coming off back-to-back losses, him being road dogs. What does history show us right here? I mean, Steelers, Colts, score predictions, week 15 in Indy, special Saturday game. I think the spread is Steelers minus 2.5. Do you have the over/under?
No, Steelers plus 2.5.
Oh yeah, Steelers plus 2.5.
So we're dogs.
We're dogs. Yeah.
Over under a 42.
That's high. Holy shit!
That is pretty high.
After the Patriots game being at 30, and that was crushed in the first half.
Yeah, I think maybe they're wising up a little bit. I don't, it's tough to say.
Overcompensating.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's the Colts. Like the Colts seem to be like Swiss cheese type of defense, and they just put up points. But it's pretty rare for us to see something in the 40s.
Yeah.
I mean, look, as far as like Tomlin goes, Tomlin as a dog he has like a crazy good record against the spread. Or with the spread in this case, right? So at plus 2.5, I mean, I think, this is a lot of rule of thumb stuff that I'm about to say, but this is like a classic bounce back game for Tomlin. Like, okay, we had a really bad loss to like a bad team, which has happened
2 bad teams
every fucking year for the last decade, longer than that. And the next game we always come out and we look really good. So I think this is a classic bounce back game for Tomlin. I think he does come out and he looks good. I mean, against the Patriots, we were 5-point favorites. Tomlin's not really good as a favorite. I don't know, like if he's at least against the spread, he's not really good as a favorite. I'm not sure about like his record outright, but
Yeah.
If you're gonna place a bet on this game, I think the Steelers plus 2.5 looks good. You might, I want to say you might want to wait until Saturday. I think I think that number might go to +3, just because there's no confidence on the Steelers.
Also, too,
Like,
we have no idea about TG or Alex Highsmith.
oh yeah, like that news might come out, and
They could go to
and you
Colts -5 or some shit.
yeah, at that point, like I wouldn't tell you to bet any money on the Steelers at all. And it might just be like the theme of this season, dude. Like there are seasons like that, like there's lots of bad injuries, and it's really unfortunate.
There's also seasons where the Steelers are in the driver's seat, and
We
they
fumble
just
the bag.
they literally will lose like 4 out of their last 5 games. That happened the 11-0 year. I want to say that happened the Duck year. We probably lost like 3 of the last 4 or some shit. No, we lost the last 3. We lost the last 3. We were 8 and 5.
I do remember that shit.
This happened when the year AB walked out on us. I think we were like 7-2-1 at one point. Missed the playoffs. We probably went like fucking 9-7. Oh no, 9-6-1 with that, because we had that tie week 1 against the Browns. And then last year the roles were reversed, where we ended up fucking winning like our last 7 or some shit. So who knows? This could be that year where we just fucking fall apart in the second half. You could call it QB injury. You could just call it, fucking water finding its level.
I think a lot of it can be kind of pinpointed just to when we lost all our linebackers.
Here's the thing too. I brought up to you that we're the only team to beat the Packers the last like 5 weeks, right? That was our first game without our linebackers. Cole Holcomb got injured in the Titans game, and we lost Quan Alexander like in the first drive of that game.
Shit.
I don't know, dude. It's interesting, and a lot of things. Yeah, and when we dropped that 11-0 thing, when we finished like 12-4, right? We did lose like Bud Dupree in like that last game we won or whatever.
Wasn't that like his only good year with TJ?
Yeah.
TJ got him paid.
Pretty much, and then yeah. Let's enough the delay. Let's go score predictions. What do you have for me? I thought of mine as soon as you gave me the over/under.
All right, if the Steelers, if they have Watt and they have Highsmith, and I think they should, because
a couple extra days, right? Yeah,
a couple extra days, and they finished that game. Actually, Highsmith didn't finish that game.
TJ did, which was the controversy.
TJ did. I think TJ plays pretty easily. I think we take it. I'm gonna take Steelers. The Colts offense definitely looks like it can get going, but it also looks like it definitely can be stopped. Like they only scored 14 this last week. I think I'm gonna take Steelers 17, Colts like 15 or 14 or something.
Going under as well. I'm gonna hit the under as well, and we're gonna have a nail biter. Steelers 21, Colts 20. Coming out of there, feeling a little bit better about ourselves. Looking towards the Bengals after. This sucks because we've been predicting like both of us Steelers winning the last couple weeks on the show, and just came out flat. I mean, but look at the whole, NFL Network does like their YouTube videos, and literally back-to-back weeks, the whole thing Steelers for both those games, and they jinxed us. So, I mean, I'm not saying we're a jinx, but I'm saying that we're going to fucking win. We're going to bounce back. Like you said, Tom bounce back game. Any other opinions?
No, I mean, this is going to be a weird one. I think the rest of the year is going to be a weird one. Kind of like balancing wanting a good draft spot.
Oh, dude, I want to be in the playoffs, dude. As soon as they said that Kenny is not done for the year, I want to see the playoffs, dude. He's either going to shit his bed in the playoffs or he's going to fucking become a star. That'll do it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a rating on Spotify or Apple Podcast. Yeah, let's bounce back. Here we go, Steelers. Later.